Hello and welcome to Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin Open Beta. I'm Shadowcoast and welcome to the channel. In this video we are going to explain how to play this game and a little bit about what it is. It's not exactly what I thought it was. During the open beta we can do quick game matches. I was under the impression there would potentially be a campaign. I have to do a little more research on this one. I've only been loosely following it. So let's jump in. We are going to spend a minute on how to play and then actually jump into a quick game where I can explain the controls. Then you get to see actual gameplay. So on controls here, effectively I am playing on mouse and keyboard. So using the mouse, we can give squads orders to move in different directions. We will be capping different points, both resources and then victory points or whatever they call them in game. We also have the option of switching between direct moves or attack move orders. So for attack move orders, your squad will attack any unit in its path on its way, where a direct move, it will kind of avoid it and try to get to wherever you want to go. This is actually really critical because you'll have a series of range units and melee units, and you do not want to path your range units into melee combat because they will quickly die. You can chain direct move order path into an enemy squad to target it. Your squad will chase down the target enemy as long as they are visible. So effectively, you can create move orders into the enemy, or if you click on the enemy, they will just keep chasing them, which is effectively what that's saying. Alright, know your enemy. Like many games, this game is based off the triangle. Heavy beats range, range beats assault, assault beats heavy, and then you have your hero in the middle, which is pretty effective against most types of enemies. Although down here in the tooltip, or additional tip, excuse me, it does call out that there are certain squads that are more effective against specific enemies. We don't really get into that, at least in this beta from what I've seen, playing a few games. Although please post a comment if I'm missing something. So with basic how to controls done, let's jump in and play as Cruel Boys here. So this might take a minute. I am hoping this loads quickly. The servers have been mixed. I've played a few games. A few of them have timed out. Sometimes the time took a lot longer than I expected. Although the last two games I played have taken about 30 seconds here, which we're going to probably surpass. So let's take a minute and talk about what this game is. So effectively, it is a real-time strategy game. At least in the open beta, there is 1v1. That's the only option. Playing against another player, a human player. And the goal here is to gain more victory points or retain victory points as the certain areas that you compete over, battle over, will give you kind of points or deduct points from the enemy. There are also resource areas, so you're going to want resource areas because then you're going to be able to build more units. You are capped at 6 units per go, so let's get going. We're going to just quickly tee up, move here. Alright, so we're just going to kind of link here. Alright, we're getting resource points. So over here, by clicking this, we're opening up our recruitment tool. We can get different types of units, like basically heavy, assault, and range. I'm going to go ahead and click on range. And we're going to keep moving here. Why? You should be... why is it... oh, so 2 is both of them. I linked them together for better or worse. Alright, so we're going to kind of cap out our units as quickly as possible. More units quicker is better. We're going to go into enemy territory here. We're going to push. And let's go over here. You can see we've capped a victory point quicker. So their victory points are being deducted quicker than ours. Why don't you come over here? And then we have QWE for different moves. This does cost resources to use, so keep that in mind. By the way, over here we have our tech tree. Fight like Mork. We're going to want to upgrade different things along the way. Those upgrades are going to pay dividends. I'm not sure what the enemy player is doing here, but they seem to be comfortable kind of letting me cap everything. And we're about to... Alright, we're gonna retreat here. Nope. Oh boy.
Got some new walkie know-whats for you, boss.
Alright, we're gonna come over here. And oh, we just charged away? What the hell are you doing? No, it's the direction. Can you stop? Unstoppable. Alright.
The scumbos have taken the super. Your boss say to get going. Some personal action, eh?
Oh, we retreated. That's what we did. We clicked retreat. That was stupid. I meant to click charge. And I did not click charge. Right now we're feeling a little bit good because we have a bunch of units. We're going to go ahead and do another range unit. We're going to kind of path over here. The group. I can't believe we retreated. I didn't realize that, otherwise I would have canceled it. Alright, so let's get into a hero. So our hero will have 3 moves, charge, or 2 or 3 moves, all part of the plan. You can left click on this, will tell you what the moves do. So you can see these. And there we go, we have victory. So that one wasn't as exciting. We capped all the points and we crushed the enemy pretty quickly. We killed... well, I think they actually output more damage than us, but we did better job of building squads, build orders. You can see, I guess this guy didn't know how to build units, which can be confusing. So let's just take a step back here. We're going to try to play one more. We're only at, I think, 8 minutes here. Oh boy, that is not what I wanted to do. Come on. Alright, so right now we can do custom games, we can browse games to join, or we can do quick game. Those are our options. Only 1v1 is an option right now. Why don't we go play as the other faction here to give an example. So in the game, their priority is to cap victory points. Those are the like 3 triangle things. As long as you have more cap than the opponent, you will retain your victory points, and theirs will tick down. There are 3, so you're going to be kind of combating each other over the third one. The other points create resources. So there are 2 types of resources. So one of them is used, the blue one, is used to create recruit units. You can also use it for certain abilities like charge, which we saw, although I then retreated, so that wasn't a very good example. The yellow or orange one are also used for specific moves. These tend to create damage, buff your squads. When you click on it, you can see the tooltip to explain what each move does. And then that orange resource also is used for research. So you can upgrade your unit. So if you decide to go for a range heavy build, you can upgrade your units there so they do more damage. So we're going to play against this other person. Let's get moving here. Why are we bugged? There we go. Sometimes it's a little slow to respond when it creates. Alright, so this resource, I don't know what these are called. And then this is our unit cap in the top left. These are our victory points. Let's go ahead. We're going to create 2 range. And then we're going to do a Vanguard Hunters, and then we'll get some Liberators. We already have some Liberators. I'm going to go a little more range on this playthrough.
Our troops have taken an arcane conduit.
Alright.
The army has gained more Vanguard Raptor long strikes.
Great.
Sigmar's Vanguard Raptors.
Our control of the arcane energies has increased.
You guys come over here.
Reinforce the line.
Wait for
Alright,
the
so
command.
our Raptor Hurricanes coming here. We're going to go for resources. What did I say? We're going to want some hunters. These are the melee. Remember the triangle.
Our battle line is taking ground, Lord.
Incoming order.
We have outmaneuvered
Alright.
Sigmar's foes.
We're going to keep advancing pretty quickly here.
Our power swells with this new acquisition.
Orders to relocate.
Alright, so commands. When we hold down right mouse button, that moves, and we can also position the angle for the range
Our power
that they're
swells
facing.
with this new acquisition.
You can see a little faint arrow there that tells you which way you're facing. That is important to note, so you want to be facing forward.
We have seized a conduit of arcane energy.
Alright, we're going to build one more of these guys. Tech tree. Oh, nope. There we go. We can unclick it. So we're going to do reinforced armor for our range
Vanguard
units.
Raptor Hurricane standing ready. Wait for the command.
Let's kind of path these guys over here. So if we click A, that's going to kind of impact
Ready for orders.
impact the attack move that we saw
Our
before.
battle line is taking ground, Lord.
So we're going to move everybody up.
Gains bring victory.
We're
closer.
going to kind of join our forces here. Alright, so we have our recruitment
Research has been
resource.
successful.
We have charge. We have
Your
banner of the
strategy takes us
reforge.
one step closer to victory.
If I left
Our
click on
gains
it,
bring victory
cooldown
closer.
60 seconds, channel for 10 seconds, and heal allied squads within range. So that'll be really helpful.
Enemy in sight. Both sides get over here. Move with me.
Oh, let's
Our hammers doom them.
we're gonna move over here.
We put the pace.
Fight for the glory of Sigmar.
Death to all foes of Sigmar.
I don't know why these guys are.
The banner of the
Um,
reforged flies high.
We are gonna click W.
My warblade thunders. My warblade commands. Orders to move. Orders reload.
All right, we're gonna. We don't want to impose on his forces too much here.
What's our command? You've been ordered to move.
Oh, that's because we didn't have the range. Alright, so the guy gave up. That was 2 kind of crappy examples of battle because I don't think the other person knew what they were doing necessarily. I don't know why they're not building anything. So that's kind of a bad example. The first 2 players actually knew what they were doing, so that is that. But that is the game. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please consider dropping a thumbs up and commenting. The game has potential. It's not exactly what I thought it was, to be honest. A little seemingly basic, but I'm sure there's a lot more depth to it. This is a beta, so I'm excited to kind of keep track of it. So hopefully I see you in future videos. Thanks for watching. Shadow Coast out.